Cricket is a game of intent, and intent matters, especially when you're chasing. The way you approach something is going to determine whether you get that or not. This principle can be applied to life and other sports as well. Your intention matters. If you approach something half-heartedly, you're never going to get it. But if you approach something wholeheartedly, going all in, I'm not going to guarantee that it's going to happen, but you'll get there inch by inch closer. That's all it is. Welcome back to Beyond Bounces and Boundaries. This is your host, Santosh Kumar. In today's episode, we'll review the Game 2 of TNPL 2023 season between Chepauk Super Gillies and Salem Spartans. So the Chepauk Super Gillies, they did their homework. They were playing the same ground as yesterday, that is the Coimbatore ground. And yesterday we saw it was a sticky wicket, while it was also a little bit high-scoring game. 180 was the target. But today, the wicket was a bit different. I felt in the first innings, the ball was coming onto the bat better than yesterday, but it was also sticky a little bit. The odd balls were stopping and coming up. So Chepauk Super Gillies, they won the toss and decided to bat. They were intelligent. Chepauk Super Gillies are one of the most celebrated franchises in Tamil Nadu Premier League. So after winning the toss and electing to bat, Chepauk Super Gillies sent in a fresh opener, along with one experienced opener. Narayan Jagadisan was the experienced one, and the new opener was Pradosh Ranjan Paul. Last year, he played for Nellai Royal Kings. This year, his team has changed. And so after choosing to bat, Narayan Jagadisan and Pradosh Ranjan Paul, they took off. They did not look back at all. They were attacking from the word go, right from the first over, and then it was no turning back. After the end of power play, the team was 64 runs for the loss of 0 wickets. 64 for 0. First power play, first 6 overs, the phase 1 was done. It was beautifully done. Pradosh Ranjan Paul was taking the attack, and Narayan Jagadisan was playing the second fiddle. This is really important in cricket. You need to do the simple stuff right. These are the basics. When other batsman is in form, when he's taking on the charge, the other one, the non-striker, he should be able to calm his ego down and rotate the stringers and rotate the strike. It was brilliant presence of mind by Narayan Jagadisan, doing the simple stuff right. So they were off to a good start, and in 9.2, the first wicket fell, 91 for 1. Narayan Jagadisan gets out. He scores a good 35 runs. He has a good partnership with Pradosh Ranjan Paul. Now 91 runs, the team is off to a good start. From here, it was important to capitalize on. This was the middle overs, the phase 2, which is the most important phase in a game. And when Baba Aparajit came in, it was really important for them to stitch a partnership. And they did. They did not look back. They were still aggressive. They kept pressing the pedal. So by the end of 15 overs, they were 156 for 1. 156. In the middle overs, they got 92 runs. 92 runs in the middle overs, 7 to 15 overs. That's almost 10 run rate. So at this pace, they were having the target of 200 to 20 in their minds. Until Pradosh gets out. He scores a brilliant 88. He played calmly. He was composed. He was aggressive when it needed. He played shots all across the book. Reverse sweep, slog, square cut, late cut. Name the shot, he played it. So he misses out on an important 100. It would have been the first of the season. And once he got out, Aparajit followed him. 1 brings 2. In cricket, it's a rule. When 1 wicket falls, be ready, another one is coming. 1 brings 2. By now, the Salem Spartans were slowly getting the match back into their hands. After going for 156 in the first 15, the 16th over, they conceded 8 runs, and 17th over, only 3 runs. It was really going on well. You know, cricket is a game of chances. You will always get another one. You will always get the ladder to climb back up. And it was Salem's chance now to climb back up. But Sanjay Yadav and Harish were not going to let that happen. Sanjay Yadav was TNPL 2022 season's highest run getter. So in the 18th over, CSG scores 20 runs. The next over, 19th, they contain them again. 4 runs. So heading into the final over, CSG were 191 runs. They had 191 runs on the board. The momentum was slowly shifting towards them. The final over for Salem Spartans was bowled by the captain, Abhishek Tanwar. Man, he was about to set a world record. He bowled 5 no balls in the over. 5. and he was smacked all across the park. The beauty was he took wickets in the no balls that he bowled, and then he got smacked all across the park. His his no balls alone cost the team 19 runs. 19. And in the final over, 26 runs were conceded. 26. And 19 runs by no balls. And so the CSG team, they set a target of 218. Now, when a team sets a huge target like this, two things matter. One, there's a psychological effect. Two, intent. These two things matter always, right? Sports is all about getting into one's head. Cricket especially, you need to get into the batsman's head. You need to get into the bowler's head. You need to get into the opponent team's head. Just to disrupt their momentum, just to disrupt their pace. And these things matter. These are all tiny things, details, small details, and details always matter. So after the first innings, after setting a target of 218, I personally thought the Salem Spartans would give a fight. They had a good batting depth till number 8. They had depth in the batting. They had many all-rounders. While chasing a huge score, intent matters. This is what we were talking about earlier, right? When you have the right intent, you will get closer and closer to the target. This is one of the reasons why Virat Kohli and Dhoni are one of the greatest modern day finishers in cricket. Arguably the greatest. It is one of the reasons why our Indian cricket test culture, it changed under Virat Kohli. We showed more intent. And so this particular game, the Salem Spartans did not show intent. Right from the first ball, they were searching, they looked blank. They looked out of place. So by the end of 6 overs, the power play, they were 38 runs and 2 wickets down. The CSG bowlers were on top of them. They understood that fast bowlers were not working over here and they had to work with spinners. So the Salem Spartans entered the middle overs, the most important phase of the game, hoping to redeem themselves. When things are not going your way on a particular day, it's not going to happen. So in the middle overs, 7 to 15, they scored 96 runs and lost 6 wickets. 6 wickets for 96 runs. They never kept going. Kaushik Gandhi, he came in late. He was the captain of CSG last year. He's one of the most successful captains in the TNPL franchise history. I get it. I get that they are experimenting. This is the first game of the season, but experiment with intent. That should have been the goal. Experiment with intent. We talked about it earlier. We talked about it yesterday. The teams that acclimatize earlier, the sooner, they are the ones that's going to be successful in this tournament. And CSG, they have showed a lot of character. They are known for a good culture. They are the most winningest franchise in TNPL history for a reason. They know how to build culture. So in this particular situation, at number 9, a youngster comes in, Mohammad Adnan Khan. People know him for his exploits in junior cricket across Tamil Nadu. But today, it was his time to show what he's capable of doing at the highest stage. He was the one who showed intent. He came, he saw, he almost conquered. Just to give a little context of what we are talking about, at 15 overs, they were 96 for 6. By the time they completed the 20 overs, they were 165. What changed? Adnan changed. Out of those last 30 balls as well, he played only 15 balls, scoring 47 runs, 6 sixers and 1 4. That was mind-boggling. You could see it in his eyes. This is what I was talking about. Intent. I'm hoping that he gets to bat at higher up in the order. After what we all saw today, it was one of the mind-boggling innings. Although it was 15-ball cameo, he showed us the glimpse of his potential. And that will be the biggest takeaway for Salem Spartans heading into this tournament. CSG will be the team to beat in TNPL 2023. They have been the team to beat right from the first season. They've had a good winning culture going on in there. So that was the overview of game 2. between Chepauk Super Gillies and Salem Spartans. The CSG team won by 52 runs. What's good, everybody? Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss out on anything regarding this beautiful sport.